Hello, Seçkin, how are you?
Hello, I'm okay. Thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Today we're gonna study motivation at work, and there's a podcast. We'll be listening to a podcast, and you're going to be taking notes, and then after that, you're gonna answer the questions related to this material. And this is what we're gonna do today. And first of all, what do you understand from the term motivation? What is motivation for you? What
I believe
motivates you?
I believe motivation is the driving force in every field of life, like at work or in our when we were a student or when we are at work. We need motivation to accomplish a task. That's what I
Mhm.
understand from
Yeah.
motivation.
Let's take it from the business point of view. What motivates you in business life?
I guess it's recognition motivates me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And satisfaction also. I mean, when you are doing a job which is valuable, which you think is needed by those who are in need, and if you feel that you're needed in that job, you feel motivated. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I feel motivated.
I see. But on the other hand, there are some extrinsic motivations like money and like gaining some materialistic values. Also, like there are also of course intrinsic motivation. How about the money side of motivation? Does money motivate people? And also you can give examples from your life.
Of course, inevitably, money is the key point here, but I guess it loses its priority as you age. When you ask young people about the money issues, they usually care about money most. And they usually say they are motivated by money. But I read I read a study about this motivation. And according to research, among those who have been working for like 10 years for a company, stated that they value recognition and satisfaction more than money. So
Mm-hmm.
as you age, your priorities do change, I guess.
I see. Thank you very much for this information. Now let's move on. There are several words here. Before we listen, I want you to match these words and phrases to their definitions. Okay. Let's move on to this part. There are 8 words here. Okay.
Okay.
And please match these words to your definitions. I give you about 2 or 3 minutes.
Mhm.
Please do it, and then I'll check it.
Motivation should be C, I guess.
Mhm.
Boost could be G.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
approval is, yes, H. And recognition, yeah, that's what I talked about a lot. Recognition is, I guess, A. Factor should be, which one? D. Enrichment, like enlarge. So you're making the adjective a verb with this, right?
mhm.
F. Contribution is help, helping, yeah. It should be B. Profit, where's the money earned? Yes. Profit is the money we earn. Yes, I guess that's it.
Yeah, thank you very much. So motivation is actually we use the motivation in Turkish like motivasyon. So
Mhm,
boost is kind of increasing, right?
mhm.
Increasing something,
You boost your
improving,
profit.
boost your profits. Yes, recognize factor. Rich makes the word enrichment with a noun. Contribute to. Okay, thank you very much. Now we are listening to the recording a podcast about motivation.
Okay.
Please take notes while you're listening, and after we finish this listening parts, you're going to look at your notes and answer the true-false questions. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Let's start.
Hello and welcome to this Learn English Professionals recording, brought to you by the British Council. To find out more and to access language activities and audio scripts, visit our Learn English website at www.britishcouncil.org/Learn English. Professor Bevan, how important is motivation for a manager?
Oh, motivation is extremely important. I'd say it's the most important aspect of a manager's job. A manager's job is to get the job done, whatever that job might be. So a manager has to motivate the workers, as a team, and also on an individual basis. Without motivation, the job just won't get done.
So how do managers go about doing this? It doesn't sound very easy.
No, it is a complicated issue. But managers have special tools. They are trained to use them to boost motivation and increase production to a maximum.
Tools?
Yes, tools like praise, approval, and recognition. And then there is trust and expectation. They are all important for workers.
And money? What about money?
Yes, money is a factor, but you might be surprised to learn that it comes out last on the list of these tools that we're talking about.
So what comes before money? What sort of things are more important for workers?
Well, all of the things that I have already mentioned, and then job enrichment and good communication between the workers and the bosses.
And have you got any examples of real-life situations to back up your claims?
One good example is the firm Western Electric. When managers started taking an interest in their workers, there was a huge increase in production. They started to talk to the workers and encourage them to get involved in decision-making. Workers began to feel that their contributions were important, and it paid off.
Productivity increased?
Yes, hugely. The Swedish company Kockums is another example. The company was on the verge of collapse when managers decided to try a change in motivation practice.
What did they do?
Well, basically it was a change in attitude towards their workers. Managers decided to stop giving orders and to try persuading them instead.
And it worked?
Absolutely. In just 10 years, they managed to turn a $15 million loss into a $100 million profit.
So let's get this straight. Are you saying that workers are not interested in earning more money?
I'm saying they're not just interested in money. It is important, of course. We need to enjoy a certain standard of living. But, as I mentioned before, there are other certain standard of living. But, as I mentioned before, there are other things that are just as important. Praise, approval, recognition, trust and expectation, job enrichment, and good communication.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find out more and to act...
Okay, and you listened to the recording, and can you share your notes with me now? What notes did you take?
Actually, I noticed that they talked about the importance of motivation, and they also said money is not the most important thing here. There are other things more important than money. Finally, they gave two companies as examples of how motivation helped, or how taking care of or paying attention to the motivational needs of employees paid off. So these are my notes, actually. I mean, in general, of course, I got some detailed notes anyway.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, can you answer the questions? Can you read question, read sentence 1 and tell me if it's true or false?
Okay. The first one is, I guess, true, because it's the most important thing. Yes. Managers find motivation easy. No, it's difficult. So it's false. It's not easy, and they are not trained for that. So it's false. Money is the most important factor for workers. It's false. this is a common misconception. Workers at Western increase productivity. Yes, that's definitely true. They increased their motivation. They increased productivity after they solved this motivation issue. And the company comes changed from being a failing company. Yes, they made $1 million of profit after changing their, let's say, look. So these are my answers. Are they correct?
Yeah, they're all correct. Thank you very much. So let me just circle this part to you. So the first one is, we said true, the most important for manager. The second one is false. The other one is false. Let me just do it this way so that it can be seen better. Okay. Thank you very much for this part. Now, the next step we'll be doing here is the language task. After we have listened, and I want you to fill in the gaps with the correct preposition. And do you need to listen again, or you can do it while looking at your notes?
I can manage it. I don't have to listen again. Okay.
All right, that's good. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. So I guess the first one is the aspect of, the characteristic of, the feature of something. Manager has to motivate the workers both as a team and also on an individual basis. On something, I mean, we use basis with on like on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Increase production to a maximum. It comes, let's check. It comes out. It comes out last on the list. Communication between the workers. It should be between. Okay. They are all important workers. They are all important for workers. Should be. It was a change. It should be in. Change in something, like increase in or decrease in.
What is attitude? How do you know the meaning of attitude? Approach. Okay.
Approach, maybe behavior. Okay. They turned the loss into transform, turn, change.
Yeah, they turned the loss into profit. Yes, it could be.
Yeah. They are not just interested in. That's easy. Enjoy a certain standard of living. These are my answers.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you very much, Seçkin. This was a business English lesson with Seçkin and me. And thank you for attending our course.